Hello, 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 my darlings. Well, it's Friday and I'm late getting started, but it was my class meeting today. It's time for class reunion at Spelman College. I'm in the class of 1964, and in 2024, we'll have our 60th year. Woo! It was just like it was yesterday. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of years. How old? You all are 65, so I've been out of college as long as some of y'all been born. Oh Lord, Georgianne. Well, you know what? It's okay. It's a blessing. It really is. And I'm grateful to still be here. I'm grateful to still kind of have something going on. I don't know. Whatever it is going on, I'm just glad to have it. Especially after being ill. This is my therapy. Look what I found. Isn't this beautiful? It's split right here. I guess you had somebody sew it. Or maybe it's split right here. Now, this is supposed to go through here. But this is just, I love this thing. Oh, it's in that bag I found. 65 and older, this is what I've been talking about. You know how much stuff you have? Do you know how much stuff you have? Okay, it's time to clean it out. On our meeting tonight, we talked about someone has one of our classmates has passed away, a opera singer. She has all this stuff, and we got where we go. A good place to put it at Spelman College. I think would just be great. You got some stuff you can start giving to your college now. You can start now, getting it in a box, saying, FAMU, University of Georgia, Oxford University, wherever you went to school, put the stuff in the box. Because they take some, and they use it for history. They study some of the things you studied. Some of those great papers you wrote, they may need those papers, may be able to look back at them, put them on digital media now. And so I'm saying 65 and older, we got things to do. Let's get that list together. You have a list. I've given you so many lists. We have been using this book, which we're done with now, but it's still my prop. Super aging. And as a part of super aging, I would continue to talk to you about super aging, since that's the foundation for our 65 and older and Georgianne. Super aging and a little Georgianne. What did Georgianne do? How did Georgianne make it? We've had this life. It's been some kind of life, and I just want to share with the youngins and give you encouragement some kind of way. 65 plus, you have retired now. So what are you going to do? So this may be what do y'all call it? A Papa weekend or a Mima weekend? I don't know. But remember, if this is a Papa weekend and a Mima weekend and a Gigi weekend and Grandma, Grandpa weekend, enjoy it. Enjoy it, because you have lived to have grandchildren. You have lived to have grandchildren, which is just a blessing. I have a bonus grandchild, but she's just like I have a bonus great grandchild. Let me get it right now. But I'm just glad to have her. I'm glad to have her in our lives. Just I want to have somebody. So God bless me with somebody. God bless me with my bonus grandchild. So I got a hook here. Wait a minute. I want to get this hooked. I think this is just a gorgeous piece of fur. Now, this is old, so before anybody start talking about what she got on, she did this. I don't want the, what do you call those people that talk about Peter, Petter? Listen, this is oldest Peter. So I'm wearing this piece of fur. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Now listen. If I was in Canada, y'all would love this. I was in Britain, you would love it. It's just over here we got this whole thing about fur. I don't know what it is. I just don't know. When Marilyn Monroe was wearing fur, nobody was saying a thing. Soon as Puffy, I think, put on some fur to come out and do something, or somebody put on some fur, then all of a sudden fur got to be a bad thing. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I need to make sure that all you have on are plastic shoes. You better not wear any leather shoes, because leather came from cows. All right, or horses and things. So I'm just saying, just don't pick on me. I like this. So 65, what you're gonna do is Friday. It's dark. Well, 65 can still be out. Yeah. So anyway, it might be a family weekend. You might be going to be grandma and grandpa. It'll be great to have the family over. You just had everybody over for Thanksgiving, but what about every day? Now, this is what I would need to let you know. When you have the family over and you grandmama, grandpapa, you're babysitting, you're hugging and loving on those people, remember they go home. Yes, they do. And when they go home, you're there left. They go home and guess what? They do all that they want to do. They got plans. They come see you. You know, honor thy father and thy mother, and thy days will be long. I believe that. I know I'm here, and some more people are here. Honor thy father and thy mother. And so they're honoring you. They too are honoring you. And so take the honor, take the love, kiss on them grandbabies, give them all they want, spoil them, then send them back home, okay? But the thing is that they do go home. And that's where Georgianne comes in. That's where A Slice of Life comes in. That's where 65 Plus comes in. They go home. They go on vacations. They got a life. They got to live that same life that you live. What are you going to do with your life now? That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. I'm not a coach. I'm not a life coach. Yes, I have an earned doctorate from Clark Atlanta University, but it ain't none of this. You know, so I call myself a motivational person, someone who's been through life, someone who's had cancer 3 times, had all kinds of things happen to me. And so if the subject ever comes up or anybody ever asks me directly, I probably would tell it. But until then, I'm probably not going to tell it, and then I may not, depending, because my daughter's now, you know, I just try not to tell some stuff. But, you know, if it'll help somebody on a one-on-one, or, you know, or I send you to Tony Gaskin or R.C. Blakes or one of those people, they'll be glad to help you, or the therapists, because they're coaches, but they're therapists. You know, it's nothing wrong with going, I used to think, I'm not going to a therapist. I'm not crazy. Duh. Yes, you are if you don't go, I guess. You need to go somewhere and get somebody to talk with. All those times you were on that job and now you're home and you know something's not right. You just know something's not right, but you couldn't say it on the job because you need to get that check. Now, part of your list of things to do, that could be one of them, therapy. But anyway, you're going to see your family. Family is important. Love on everybody. Be me, mom, papa, and all of that this weekend, whatever weekend it is. But when I say remember they go home, that means that there's life for you. There's a life in the house. When they go home, are you sitting around wishing for them? How about the husband and wife? Do you know, I don't know her name. I got to look it up. I heard a show today, and there's a woman on there, 103 years old. Oh, I love that, 103. In her right mind, clothed in her right mind, with a reasonable portion of health. And she talked about being married 48 years and her husband asked for a divorce. 48 years. There's some possibilities for some divorces to be going on now that you retired. The kids are gone. You thought y'all were together because you loved each other, and come to find out you all were together because of kids maybe. You all were together and it was no love there. And I'm not saying divorce. I'm just saying anything can happen. So if this woman said that when she got the divorce papers, the first thing came out the blue, and she was just, she cried, and then it occurred to her that they had been married for 48 years. And she said, wow, I think it's Dr. Gladys McGarry. She's a big, well-known scientist. She wrote a book. I'm going to get the name of the book, but I saw this on YouTube. And she talked about, it came to her about the 48 years they had been married. And she said, you know what? They were pretty good. And I can think about them, but I have to move forward. And she got all right. She said because she had a choice of living in the pain or living for the future. I love her for saying that. And I'm saying that to you. You have a choice. When them kids go home, you're in the house. Y'all need to see where y'all are, if it's a y'all situation, you know, and rekindle some of that. Because after a while, all that'll get on y'all's nerve. If you sitting around moaning, she's sitting around moaning, nobody's doing anything together, after a while, come together and have some life. Come together and talk about those things that you talked about when you first met. That was some good stuff, wasn't it? Go talk about, well, we did some of that, but what was that we really want to do? You know, I regret sometimes, although I took care of Alvin in his last days, I think I would have liked to have done this one thing that we never got a chance to do. It was too difficult. He couldn't do it in the end. But you think about those, I would have done it for him. I would have done it for him because he was in his last time anyway, and he was already over here with Evelyn and I, so what the heck. But I guess I'm saying to you, when y'all first met, got Google eyes on each other. What is it you want to do? What made you come together? You can rekindle that. Or if you only stay because of the children, then don't do that. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to him. Let's have the spinal quarter. 65, you still at the toss. My age group, we're definitely on the field. We're on the four-quarter field. And I'm saying to you, let's remember that we have to keep going, and let's remember we got 10 years. So the next 10 years, look over at that person, and let's talk about those 10 years. Y'all gonna be together 10 more years. What are y'all gonna do? Are you gonna stay in that house? Are you gonna still get up? And then more and more, you get less and less. More and more, you get less and less. No, more and more, we get more and more. You see? More and more, we do more and more. More and more, we find that extra energy. Because where did I learn? Who said something the other day? I think I have to go back and listen to my own tapes. The longer you sit down, the harder it is to get up. I know that. The longer you sit down, the harder it is to get up. So you got to keep that energy going. Keep that energy going. So how do you get that energy, Georgianne? Well, I get mine from vitamins, and I get mine from here. What did I tell you about this? This controls all of this. All of it. So this controls this. And so if you give yourself enough energy here, the body will say, okay, wow, let me go ahead with that. Okay? I'm 16. I'm 25. I'm 36. Now, you're not going to go out there and get on some skates, but but if you can, if that's what you feel like, and you could do something. So, let's get us a plan. And the plan is what we're going to do every day. How we're going to do every day. What we're going to do to make our day exciting. When I open my eyes, I'm so glad. I'm like, oh, he gave me another day. This is the day that the Lord has made. When you wake up, don't you say that? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Every morning, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And Reno, I like Reno on YouTube. Reno says how's he say that? Reno says for the chosen in the back. He says it again. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Now, if that's it, if it goes like that, and be glad in it, I know every day we can't be hunky dory. Oh my ha 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 hee hee ha ha. That's not realistic, but it is realistic to be glad. It is realistic because that woman, I need to see her. What's her name? I'm gonna get her name, Dr. Gladys McCary. I think that's right. She says you have a choice. You have a choice every day. What's your choice? Your choice is to get up and be in pain, or get up and be glad in it. Now you say, how are you glad in it? Neuropathy is no joke. Some days I have tears in my eyes, and some days I don't. My mother used to say, you ought to know what something tastes like, because she was getting on me about, I think she was getting on me about something, but it made a good point. Oh, chocolate, because I was just eating chocolate. She said, you ought to know what chocolate tastes like by now. It made so much good sense. You ought to know what something tastes like by now. You ought to know something about something by now. So I know what good feeling feels like in my feet. I know what feeling good feels like. I know this pain that I have back here. I know what it was like to not have pain. Okay? I know what it's like when this hair under this wig was growing and long and I had this much. I know what that felt like and what it looked like. And so I got a choice. I can spend time thinking about all that it was, or I can go on and be now. I can go on to this future. I can do this show. And you need to do things that you want to do. It's some things you can do every day. One is get up and say, good morning, Lord. I'm glad for another day. So some kind of prayer. So every day get up with a prayer, some kind of prayer. A thank you, Lord, is a prayer. Thank you is a prayer. Amen is a prayer. Oh, hallelujah. I opened my eyes today because you didn't have to wake up. You know, December the 8th, there's some people didn't wake up today. There's some people that started out for work, didn't make it to work. There's some people going to come start home, not going to make it home. We know that's life. 65 years on the earth, you know that's life. And so you got today. Now we're in Atlanta. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. And so for my people outside the country, it's 8:15 in Atlanta right now. And so it's dark over here. I don't know what it is. So 65 can still get around after dark. I was rolling around until about 2 years ago maybe, this last cancer. So I said all that to say that if you got some places to go, go. People to see. So you're going to get up with the prayer and then some kind of meditation. I brought the book the time when I read. I read something, every day. Something to keep me grounded, to read the Lord's word every day. Some people read the Bible. I find that my woman's Bible book, the one that Jackie Jackson gave me at Clark Atlanta University, I find that I've been using that book about that second cancer she gave it to me. And I've been reading it ever since. I read it every day because it gives me some kind of thought about what God is saying to me. The rules and regulations. The golden rule was the name of today's reading. Doing to others as you want to be done unto you. You could do unto others and they may never do unto you. I have that going on right now. I told you that I'm glad that I did Hound the Hog. I'm glad that One Up Production. I'm glad that Dr. Clarissa Myrick Harris thought enough of me, Charles Black, Marilyn Price Hoyt, and Dr. Kashif Sims Alvarado to send our names in. That was all God, you see. And I would have thought that maybe somebody would be happy with me, but I can count the phone calls on one hand. And I can count the announcements to 2 major organizations. Nothing, no word, nothing. And so you have to like doing stuff and understand that that's what God wanted you to have. And that was for you. If you need other people to tell you it's okay, that's not good, I suppose. But sometimes you just like somebody to say, girl, that was good. I enjoyed it. And so I told myself, Georgianne, that was good. I enjoyed it. And I'm grateful for the opportunities that come to me because all of them are sent by God. Georgianne doesn't have to, I don't know what, I barely have to do anything. I have to just get up and think. Ideas just flow. I never known, it's a lot of creative people like me, but it's scary sometimes when stuff just be constantly going in here. Just the ideas that I've forgotten is just enormous. The list is just as long as the ones I have. I know Beverly Maddox, my webmaster, she is so glad I'm in a calm right now, that I'm not churning out because I still have the Museum of Atlanta. It's time for me to get someone else. And the person I was going to get passed away. He was my next thought. And so he passed away. So I just got to think of somebody, think of how I'm going to do that. The greeting cards, I need to get them going. I just need to work on what I have right now, because this right here would tell me I'll be churning out stuff all the time. And what about you? When the kids go home, what are you churning out? See, I keep talking about those kids go home. Those grandchildren go home. These kids go on the road. They travel. They go places. They got lives. And you sitting there looking out the window or eating more food or drinking more beer or doing something to your body. Go to the gym. Fine at 65. Did I do that already? Yeah. But when you get up in the morning, let's get this going again. Get up in the morning with some kind of meditation, some kind of thank you, Lord. Some kind of, what do I say? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. That's good every day. That's good every day. That means if you say, let us rejoice, that'll give you a bunch of things to do. And be glad in it, that's 2 different things. Rejoicing is one and being glad in it is another. That'll give you some parameters for your day. That'll give you that boost for the day, 65. And then so then you get you a prayer or some kind of meditation that you want to say, or something before you start your day to go over your goals for the day. And your goals could be something simple. Like my goal yesterday was to do nothing. That was my goal. I'm like, I don't want to do anything today because I have papers to go in here and finish grading tonight because grades are due Monday. But I didn't want to do. I did something last night. I take that back. It was the day before yesterday. I didn't grade anything. Last night I did do something. But you could just start your day with, I'm gonna do nothing. That could be a goal. I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna think all day. I'm gonna read all day. I'm going to take care of. I'm gonna do some self-love. I'm gonna get something to put on my face and my hands and my body. I'm going to the barber shop, get my shoes shined. I'm gonna go. I just me. It's gonna be a me day, a self-love day. I'm gonna wash like I need to wash. So tomorrow may be my wash day. Whatever hobby it is that you want to start, DIY. And then if you don't have anybody but yourself, how about getting a plant? A dog, a cat, a goldfish. Why? So you can give. So you can be responsible for some other thing living. Another living thing other than yourself. If you get that plant, and that plant is going to be depending on you. You got to talk to the plant, and get the plant going. Then you maybe raise some tomatoes inside. Gail Holland has my Spelman sister, AKA, but my Spelman sister still, has, she said we could plant, what she said, in a bag. You can, what she call, grow in a bag? I don't know, but we don't have to have like all these acres of land we all got over here in the Swats. But the animals are out there also. So you can get you like a small part, or you could bring them in the house and put them in bags and grow whatever you're going to grow in a bag. I'm just trying to give you some, they're going to go home and get you something else to grow or to fix or to have. That'll give you a go. I got to get up and see about my plant. Something. If you don't have anything else, you got the plant. I got to feed the goldfish. If you ever wanted it, whatever it is you want to, go and get it. And enjoy that. And what else you could do? What else is my list? I had a list of things. Oh, cleaning. You know how I am on that cleaning. No, you don't know, because you still see all this up here, right? If you see all that up there, you know what all that is. It's overwhelming. I'm going to work on it. Now listen, 65 and older. I told you I'm not a coach, but I am here to motivate you to continue to have a good life. Your life starts now. Your life starts now. Look at all this pretty stuff I have found. This is just gorgeous. You got some stuff. You need it. Oh, and all those suits that you wore to work that you're not going to wear now. It's some young people out there that need those suits. Take them to the Salvation Army. If you're not going to wear them, save you a Sunday suit or so. If you're going to go straight to some other kind of clothes that you love, and then just get you maybe 3 or 4 suits when you have somewhere to go in an emergency, or put your suits on every day to go to the store. Put your suit on every day to go shopping. Put your suit on every day to go get you some gas. However you want. Because I'm trying to get you to be that person that loves that person. And that you want to do what you want to do the way you want to do it, with fun and flair and frolic and God on your side. If you can do that, I'll just be so happy. So it's Friday. What is the week? Oh, Lord, I need to give y'all some homework. It's Friday. What are you going to do this weekend? Oh, I did say that. I said family, right? Okay. If you don't have family, go to Home Depot or Lowe's, get you a plant. Start your own family. If that's not going to work, go get the Christmas tree, a small one. If that's not your religion, go get something and start working on it in the house. Go get a bag and put some and start growing something. I don't know what you can grow this time of year. I have no idea. Or put some nice clothes on and go out and have you a great dinner, a great meal. Go to Chick-fil-A if that's what you want. You know, oh, the hate. Do y'all know about the Hateville Chick-fil-A or the Dwarf House? They got great food. Go and have some food. You see, go to the gym. Did you join the gym? You got enough to do this weekend. Get your finances in order. Get your credit. Make sure your credit is right. Watch out for the people who are trying to steal everything from the senior citizens because they think we're not smart. Oh, yes, we are. You see the earrings? Glam girl today. Listen, I love you. You know that. I have some glasses coming. I got a box today, but it didn't have the glasses in it. Trying to get my Christmas people together. Lord have mercy. I didn't do well today. I thought I ordered something. It wasn't the right thing. It didn't look like it looked on the paper. I don't know. I don't know about that gift. I might have to send that one back. In the meantime, I love you. Let's get these glasses going. Whoo! I made it. I just don't know. I got something coming on. Listen, people. 65 and older. I need you to get yourself together and get this going on. Georgianne. You can't be Georgianne, put your name in there. And I love me, and I take care of me, and I look out for me, and I love you. And you can't do anything about it.